Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone...
Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adams getting the shot, surely! In he goes again, and he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Stood up well to him there. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Sergi. Schneider. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. Darren Fletcher. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Nigeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. Jordan Henderson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And he's had it nicked away. That's an imaginative pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Carvajal gets over and intercepts. And that's another good win of the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ibrahimovic, nicely weighted ball, neatly clipped into space. And the shot! There's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Snyder. Pirlo. Shevchenko. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Turan. Busquets. And it's Shevchenko. Henderson wins the duel this time. Oh, cracking ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pirlo standing over it. Pirlo with the short one. Nigeria given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball and he's in here. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
In with the challenge. Searching pass he's played there. Now that's well seen too.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Great chance! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie. Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And that is out of play. Bigo receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well played. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Nigeria finding their passes. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Schneider, and he's been shifted off it. It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland! No, he's not going to get any further than that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Nedved. Figo could try cutting inside here. Cruyff. Figo. He's picked his way through. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Nigeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, nice touch. And that's aimed into the middle. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Nigeria get their fourth corner.
Numero 18. Ibrahimovic. Numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
They've played it short.
Scores.
Now it's Figo. Oh, that's neat. Played in deep. Only partially clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, really well played.
And he's certainly onside here. Busquets. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Nedved. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Figo. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's managed to get free. And they've got a throw. Out again for a throw-in. He's in space and looking for options. Henderson trying to keep this in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has a look up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Driving forward. Now it's Fletcher. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Elise, and this is Cruyff. Oh, he's been caught, hits a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Elise. Priol spots it and intercepts. Vigo in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Sergi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Darren Fletcher. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Figo, he's got all. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Numero 24, Fletcher.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Isco could have here their final chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Goes without saying, that was poor. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ci saranno
5 minutes to add. Seedorf. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Figo. Now it's Nedved. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fired deep. Terrific header! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. The ball goes in. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Ghana really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cruyff with the short one. Delivery from Danny Carvajal. And he's there to belt it away. That's a sharp pass.
Sorloth really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
He's one-on-one, and Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's hoisted clear. Cook. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Robertson. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's being shifted off it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that looks a decent ball. Sergi, not the most accurate pass. Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hit into the middle. Good read, needed to be. Oh, good looking ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Van Basten knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Batistuta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the through ball. It's a promising position, showing good feet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Al-Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Great chance! And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And now it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half... It's Van Basten! Sticks it away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Adams gets across to intercept that. And this is Cruyff. Batistuta. That's the keeper's ball. Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Solot is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. Plays it through. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Robertson. It's Cruyff. Robertson. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Played out to the right. And he's only too happy to take that back. Jordan Henderson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Basten, given the lift of his goal. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Mbappe. Schneider, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's worked it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. To Schneider, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Van Basten. Kupchu. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Looks across and plays it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 18, Sterling. Number 12,
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
coming on the field.
Scholes.
Number 10,
Passing
Pulisic.
is crisp and sharp.
Number 97,
Played with finesse. This is
Substitution taking
Batistuta.
place.
Kubasi. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Sergi cuts out the pass. And this is Batistuta. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? That is lovely. And here's Aubameyang. Turns and goes back. Batistuta. Can he get it through? Lovely ball and a shot, a goal! Yes! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So now the difference is 3. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Batistuta. Nicely worked. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Aubameyang. No, he's just misjudged that one. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Olise! Well, that is remarkable. Now it's
2
Batistuta.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, no joy this time. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Scholes. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Batistuta
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a...
Batistuta is on his own. And this is Snyder. He whips in across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, that... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he couldn't get hold of it. Carvajal. Foden. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saliba cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ball comes in. Tries to get it clear. Back they go.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maignan. Darren Fletcher. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. No way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. Alexander-Arnold.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Haaland. Ruben Neves. Aims beyond the defence. Jordan Henderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now Saliba. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Saliba.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Crosses it in. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up.
And the shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shot, surely! Hits off target and by quite a way. Nuno Mendes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foden. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Foden. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. 5 minutes till the break. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's going for goal! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Olise kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold, he won't be happy with that one. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please make sure to watch the screens.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, terrible mistake. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider. Cross in, looks like a good one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fletcher. Good. And Fletcher! And he has kept it out somehow.
Darren Fletcher clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Henderson calmly anticipates. And it's Cruyff. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Carvajal getting this one clear. That's rather hopeful. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Forlan. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Torres. That's a good ball. And he shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior with the slide tackle there. Now it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Haaland. Played back in. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Foden. Foden! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So,
Number
third
20,
corner of the game.
Vinicius Junior. Number 21, Olise.
And that has
On
been
the
cleared.
field, Number 7, Hazard. Number 9,
In with the challenge.
Madueke.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is this the start of a comeback? Isco pings it across. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ruben Neves has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that pass isn't the best.
4 added minutes has been
has it
indicated.
out wide and in space. Sergi is there and he can get that clear. And this is Isco. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Conte. And it's Kadiolu. And it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Now, can they get him away? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
And he skips past his man. Darren Fletcher delivers. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Sergi cuts out the pass. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely spread. Sergi does well to get it back. Cruyff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schneider, drilled in low. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cannavaro tries making a foray down the right.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Batistuta has got himself a free kick. Cruyff. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Cruyff. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is the grandest of first steps, courtesy of this grandest of players. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And it's Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Hazard. The message is clear, none shall pass. Griezmann. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And reclaimed it in a trice. A probing pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Law. And this is Maradona. Tries to pass it through. Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's superb. Law.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
France finding their passes. And here's Torres. And here's the chance to counter. Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Henderson calmly anticipates. That's a little off target. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Knocks it into space, takes a shot! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Jordan Henderson.
1 minute.
Law takes control of it and he's on the move. Darren Fletcher. Schneider. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. It's Ibrahimovic! Jordan Henderson. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. And they win it back again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Torres. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Maradona. Maradona! It's Griezmann! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Great defending, strong and determined. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Darren Fletcher, being still separated by the game's only goal. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Adams with the clearance. Batistuta. Law. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Maradona. Law!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible error. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Now that's well seen too. Maradona. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. And that's played in low. Cannavaro pokes it out wide. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Le numéro 2. Le numéro 5. Le
Now
numéro
it's
17.
Forlan.
Le numéro 10.
Nicely intercepted.
Messi. Le numéro 22.
Can he get on the end of this?
Changement en cours.
Maradona. And he's running through. There's the shot! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Torres! Shifted it to the flank. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Fernando Torres. Henderson has given away a free kick. Jordan Henderson has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Forlan. Fletcher played out wide, and it's Carvajal. Carvajal deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. Now it's Forlan. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good ball over the top. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. And he's had a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot, good chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that, and it's been played through. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. That has not gone well. Moved on forwards. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Beckham. Cafu. He has found the way through. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise receives it in a wide position, swept in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
No way through. Cruyff, and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Threads one in. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe is flagged offside. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Adams makes the interception. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Olise in acres of space out wide. Olise! Oh, it's gone in! And the message is clear. The only way is up. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a promising position. That looks a cracking ball. Cannavaro. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're underway again. Oh, a delicate chip through. Van Dijk going vertical. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Not the most accurate pass. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely aimed pass. Hazard, and they can counter here. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Carvajal gets it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Valverde. Hazard. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Beckham, he's picked his way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Schneider does well to get it back. No, that's been intercepted.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
60
è di
minutes played.
51.832 spettatori.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, well played. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the mid.
There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's played it long. Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Scholes. Into the last quarter of an hour. That is ended up in no man's land. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So is this the start of a comeback? And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And this is Ibrahimovic, and this is Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Looks a good ball through. Shot at goal! Valverde! It's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per
We have got ourselves a game here.
Il numero 24.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Attenzione, un cambio. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Foden.
Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as it goes. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And it's Rijkaard. Goes for goal! That's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Can he finish? It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's bustling through here. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that was very necessary. Bernardo Silva. He has found the way through. Decent progress down the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's Rijkaard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Neymar! That's a decent clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva is herring after that one. Bernardo Silva. That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Neymar taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Martinelli was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Adams calmly anticipates. Jorginho. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar. Good ball, good take.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
The second half then, just getting going. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. And the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Martinelli. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And they're back on the ball again. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard did just about enough to... And the shot! No mistake! And they're back in front! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Baresi, he's got away. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Martinelli. And it's Hazard. In with the challenge. Now it's Haaland. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rodri. Hazard has created one goal already. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. And here's Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. Rafinha.
Il numero 5. Owen. Attenzione, un cambio.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Owen receives it in a wide position. And here's Owen. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto Carlos having a look. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to pass it through. Rooney. And this is Owen. Played in with purpose. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. I think we're just about done here. Rafinha. Rijkaard. And here's Owen. And this is Stoichkov. Stoichkov goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rafinha.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real...